There isn't a day that goes by that I don't look at those mountains and everything and know how happy I am to be here.
June Schmitz moved here in 1954.
I came from New York City, and believe it or not, when I first came to Boise, Idaho, people were a little wary of people from back east.
But she wasn't an outsider for long.
I sang in a place called the Club Les Bois. I think it was the nicest club in town. I sang with the trio, with Louis Ventrella, and Johnny Johnson, and Frank Grossman on the drums. I sang jazz, sometimes I sang musical comedy, and the whole thing was a comedy because the customers were just so much fun.
She remembers Boise as a very friendly place in the 1950s.
It was always, "Hi June, how are you?" And that's how most of the stores were downtown. The storekeepers, the owners, and the customers knew each other. It was always hi. And
Alty Travelstead also remembers the fun he had in Boise. He was 8 years old in the fall of '55.
So I had a lot of friends there, and we would hike up in the mountains almost every day after school. And I got along well in school, and it was almost a picture-perfect childhood for me.
His family owned a dance studio, but they were best known for one of the most popular restaurants in town, the Western-themed Howdy Pardner.
That was just basically what we'd call a drive-in today, kind of a brick structure with a long platform going out to the sign about 20, 25 feet high. Of course, when I was a little boy, I thought it was a huge restaurant. But looking at pictures of that, it looks really small.
His father, Al, was a larger-than-life character with a unique flair that turned both businesses into gold. He created rooftop floor shows that stopped traffic.
And he'd play the piano up there. They had floodlights, and the girls would dance, and everybody would park and watch the show and eat in their cars. And so it was quite an entertaining event, I guess, for that time in Boise.
This show on the roof is gaining publicity far and near. Al Travelstead is indeed a genial host, a handsome, hearty individual who has an endearing habit of calling a person by his name, whether he knows it or not. Idaho pioneer statewide.
It was just a money-making machine that he had. The war was over, so the baby boom was on, and all the people were spending money and buying houses and eating out. So the economy was really good. He did very well.